You gonna stop talking to somebody for 2 months and then just randomly, let's go look for a house.
Y'all lesbians? No, I'm just.
Welcome back to another episode of Kii and Carry, where we key
and we carry.
Hey guys, what's up?
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
And we are back with another review for the Come Up Season 3, the finale. What was the finale? I'm sorry. Petty Party.
Oh, shit.
Instead of a comment, I'm just going to shout out a show that will be premiering later this month. The Heights from official Little Ike Media. The show will be premiering January 27th, which will be 6 days from this review. So be looking forward to that. Also, a big surprise, we'll be doing an interview with several of the cast members from the show. So be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
Really excited about that. Really looking forward to that.
Guess they're not the only ones on the Come Up.
I know that's right.
Your thoughts on season 3 finale?
I thought it was a little boring. I'm not even gonna lie. I was a little bored.
I did like that Pyro and Anthony got to sit down and they kind of got to squash their differences or hash out their beef or whatever. And I was like, where the fuck was this Pyro fucking season 1? Like, no
this
shade,
Pyro wouldn't have made those seasons though. No shade. They wouldn't have made those moments that made those seasons.
So we kick off the season finale in Mulan's apartment. Mulan once again is in full glam. And I'm like, yes, see, it's crazy because Mulan is already really attractive without like the makeup and hair. So I was expecting him to kind of put on this air like
and that Moana wig. Yes.
The way it waved you with the 40 lashes. I was here for it. What sent me was when Deion and Quay entered the apartment and Deion had to like back take like,
damn, you look good. You look seriously look great.
Oh, you know,
even when you're out of wig and makeup, you look great. But
she a lesbian. They lesbian together.
And I was like, platonic energy only. That's platonic.
Platonics only. Platonics only.
Baby.
Good. I'm like, you want to do a little I kissed a girl.
Just kind of watching them sit down and talk, kind of hang out. I like their vibe until, you know, they started to talk about Shayna.
Shayna.
Shayna
them rain boots.
You like my new boots?
While I was in the live chat, watch somebody call them baptism boots. And I fucking screamed. I'm like, that was fucking dead on. Baptism boots. I do want to say, I feel like for a brief moment, Deion cried on the wrong shoulders.
you talked to Shane because he calls you bored and all that kind of stuff. I ain't like that.
Damn.
Because I said Mulan kind of wasn't being, but when Deion was like, the conversation went down, the lashes started flittering, and Quay was just caught in a crossfire. He didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Bitch, what this is? Did you know that? Saw him pass out. You trying to pass it?
I was laughing at the fact that Mulan and it seemed like Mulan and Quay couldn't relate to the fact that Deion seemed over it and that he didn't want to like fuck Shane over or fight Shane or whatever. But I was like, that's maturity. You know, if he really cared about this man, he probably does just want to see him be happy. I mean, the way Shane broke things off was messed up. But I mean, ultimately, he said that they weren't compatible. So it's just kind of like, I mean,
right.
It's
basically,
better,
like
you know.
Quay said, Shane basically was just like looking for camera time. I guess he told Shane, or Shane told Deion, I'm in a full-blown relationship. But Mulan was like, how are you in a relationship with just 2 weeks ago? You were hanging out with Deion. Where did this come from?
I said he was probably dating multiple people. I feel like that's the most common thing is that you date multiple people and then eventually you find somebody that you really like. One of them you really like, you cut the other ones off and you go with that person.
You're going to stop talking to somebody for 2 months and then just randomly, let's go look for a house.
Y'all lesbians? No, I'm just...
They were kind of mocking him crying though. Like I said, whenever Deion cries, he has like a napkin or a tissue, but I don't see any tears.
But that's the problem. Are you for real? I'm for real. Go get me a napkin because the bitch is running down. Come on. Just hear Mulan getting so pissed that I'm crying because I know if I go back and tell his ass I cry, he gonna cuss me the fuck out. Damn, this napkin been through it.
Like, through what? you're acting? I was like, that napkin is
pulling it
trial.
apart? Like,
right.
Okay, Deion.
Deion. I don't think Deion listens well. He kept telling Quay and Mulan, oh, you know, he just didn't understand me. He didn't, I kept trying to get through to him. And I'm like,
what's not clicking? What's not clicking?
Different times that y'all weren't compatible.
Right.
Like, I'm like, how many times does this man have to, does he have to grab you by your shoulders and yell in your face, we are not compatible? Like, that had to end. So the true person that you're supposed to be with, you know, can happen.
Right. Come knock
At least that's what I tell myself. No, I'm just playing. Now I think is the good time to bring this up. But and this is no shade to Mulan, but I think Mulan's name is spelled wrong because he spells it Mulan. And that's Mulan, right? Like the princess. Mm-hmm. But the way he pronounces it is,
hey everybody, it's Mulan from season 3.
Like the city. So I'm like, wait, Mulan is Mulan, but they always say Milan. I mean, it's your name, so I guess you can pronounce it how you want to pronounce it, but I was just like, ain't that the Disney princess?
The second Mulan. Yeah. I forgot about Mulan Judi from GSAT's ATL Hustle Season 1.
Don't let this New York come out of me, baby. Don't do it.
Mulan, Dior, Star, like... I don't know, some Brandon. Everybody know a gay Brandon.
Brandon, you know Brandon Kirkpatrick. Brandon Carson. About her. About him.
PPK. The next thing, Pyro and Anthony, they meet up to kind of, you know, hash out their beefs, talk out their differences.
I walk up to this
broke down, hand-me-down wearing, dumpster diving looking bitch.
I was playing.
Remember last season 2, when Deion and Blasian got into it, and Blasian was like, I don't know this person. The person I met was very, hi, I'm Deion. I go to school here. This is what I do.
I can't.
Pyro. Sit down with Anthony was very much giving that.
That's the energy he was giving that he gave Blasian initially. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it giving a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde tea?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, okay.
And I'm okay
just with that. A little bit. Like, oh my God. Why does anybody watch this show?
When I feel like Pyro was being genuine with this apology, because he broke it down like, I did this.
He gave a real apology. Yeah.
That was this. I'm sorry. Like, he went down the list and apologized for every fucking...
Anthony felt like, you know, we cool, we ain't gonna be best friends, which I thought was expected. I mean, you beat right. He didn't beat his ass, but you know, you fight me, like, yeah, bitch, right. We ain't gonna be cool, but
right.
Like, no, but yeah, I'm glad that they were able to both walk away from it, and I hope they both learned something. Well, not both, because Anthony ain't do shit, but you know, I hope Darian learned something. When Darian was like,
so I don't know, you want a handshake, fist bump, whatever. I'm cool. Like we'll see each other when we see each other.
This bitch.
I see you, you see me.
We see each other. We good.
And we go into the Christian motherfucking Grave music video.
Oh. Oh, I was finna post them up, girl. It's a little deep.
What in the do you love him hell is this? No shade.
You don't like it? Co-host?
I like it, but the mixing kind of gave me Countess Vaughn. No shade.
Listen, I put that in caps. Why would you put this song out if it's not mixed, sir? Like, you shooting your own self in the foot. Like, because people are going to hear it. Because I heard it and I was like, oh, like at first I was like, you know, I'm honest. So I'm like, ooh, Quay, I might want to getting some singing lessons. This ain't the tea, but he said it wasn't mixed. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if it's not mixed, then that's different. But yeah, I was like, Definitely should have waited till it was mixed, but still a good song. I thought his songwriting is really good, I think. So
also want to note that I thought that it was really cool that the cast that showed up was able to set aside their differences for Quay's, I guess, for his event. For you know, there wasn't any hostility. This kind of goes back to what I said earlier about the energy being like fun and playful. This scene was like one of those kind of playful moments until I want to say until Judi started being kind of a weirdo. She said something like, "I'm tired of arguing, and I'm tired of arguing about stuff that has nothing to do with me." I was like, "Well, just stop being messy."
Oh my god, duh. Of course.
These games. So, are you letting co-hosts, listeners? Are you letting somebody blindfold you and kind of guide you to, I guess, in any sort of direction? I'm not doing that shit.
I feel like you gonna open up that blindfold. It's gonna be some salacious shit. It's gonna be some. It's gonna be some. It's gonna be some shit popping off. Like, what is this, honey? It is Christian Grey. Shit. Then if it's a bitch I don't like, you're not blindfolding me, so they can attack me from the back. No. Right. Listen, gotta stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Like,
true. Leon, I guess, bent over for like a demonstration. Leon.
I put in my notes. We get it. You're a top. We get it. Like,
because it was given a king from G Status.
Girl, this was a mess.
Take off of me.
You know who was
like,
You know who it was also given?
Who?
It was given Ike during that twerk class on G Status.
Talk about RTO back. Mulan, tooted and booted, and his light-skinned friend with the colored eyes was gagged. I was like, Mulan, this is a G-rated game, sir. Quay played straight hetero in the video. I was like, okay, interesting. I would peep at that video. No shade. I would take a look
at video or
yeah, Quay and old girl was, you know, if they was on that OnlyFans shit, and if it was posted up on the free site, I would peep at it.
I mean, I don't know why he had a girl in his video.
Dude, come here. You're gay.
Is that your Google girlfriend you singing to? I don't understand. Yeah. But you know, he's trying to get to a different market. On his Jamarcus shit. No shade.
So the next scene of the show is kind of like a backtrack. I guess this was the scene that happened before the equipment was stolen. Scene with the cast, they went to visit I believe it was Martin Luther King's memorial site. But I felt that this is really important. I really like this scene because I like that the production team asked the cast members, like, what does Black Lives Matter mean to you? And like Deion broke it down like so eloquent.
Black Lives Matter is not anti-white lives. That's what I want to start out and say that. I think that most people, when they hear Black Lives Matter, they're saying that F all the other races. We're never saying that.
I was like, you know, shout out to Deion for putting it in the simplest terms.
I feel like it would have been cool if they were able to reshoot it, but it was cool to get their opinions and get their perspective on things that are happening within the world. I kind of wish, like, moving forward, they would do more of that. Just being more, I don't know, just speaking more to like things that are going on in the world. Like, I feel like these shows, not to go on a rant, but I feel like these shows get so stooped up in like drama and shade. And of course, we love that. We love the drama, we love the shade. But at the same time, I just feel like I kind of want to hear more about how you're living in the world today. Like, I know Deion talked about having COVID, so that was cool. Or, you know, that was, you know, something. But I just kind of want to hear more about their perspectives being like Black gay men. And I don't think we get that enough. But this scene was great. I enjoyed it.
Final scene of the episode, the final gathering. I was going to be mixy and call it The Last Supper, but it didn't give that. That was a whole different show. I did put in my notes that I love the scene of Deion and Mulan getting out of the car.
Me and my amigos feeling wealthy and handsome, and by the end of the night, I'm dancing on a red. We only here for a good time.
The song that was playing, it was just a vibe. It just kind of reminded me of, just being in Atlanta,
getting out of a black Charger.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna say it just reminded me of tearing through the streets of Atlanta and a black Charger. Now getting in and out of the Charger.
And a black Charger. Child. Moving bitches out the
way. Out the way.
Yeah. Shout out to ATL.
I like that the gathering, even though there was tension, that everybody was kind of mature enough to kind of just set the bullshit to the side just for Quran, just to get through the evening.
We're gonna all collectively as a group do a cheers, talk about your experience. That's it. Okay, it's not gonna we're not talking about no drama, we're not talking about none of the bullshit. We can talk about like stuff that's happened, like if you guys want to talk about, I don't know, shit that you want to like ask someone or whatever, we can. But as far as like the bullshit, we're not doing that tonight.
Judy's, I don't want to call her like a weirdo, but she's just doing weird things.
She was being a bitch. Hello.
She wanted to insinuate that Mulan and Leon messed around, but Quay like clocked her like, no, you're not gonna do that. Like, this isn't true. So I'm like, they keep saying Mulan's a liar, and I'm like, what the fuck did he lie about? Like, y'all have been saying this all season. Y'all haven't produced any receipts about what he's lying about.
Messiah, when you said that man ate your ass, that's something you decided to do. Now, if you regret it, you regret it. But don't throw your friend under the bus because you regret saying what you said. That's what it seemed like to me. You were like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have said that. It's two of them and one of me. So, why would you throw your friend in the bus? And then get mad when they try to defend themselves. It's almost like y'all set him up to get his ass beat or set him up to like, get attacked. So, because it's like Messiah was mad at Quay for going back and telling Mulan what Messiah was saying, but it's like, Messiah, why were you talking shit about Mulan behind his back? Like, why were you talking about shit that has nothing to do with you? Right. You said you got your ass eaten. Congratulations. But why are you speaking on what two other people that you weren't attached to were doing? Right. Like, and then it's like, they're like, oh, well, we just said that y'all had messed around. We didn't say when, but it's like, y'all insinuated that. If you say, oh, I got my ass eaten and he also got his ass eaten, we're gonna assume that it's recent because nobody gives a fuck about some shit that happened 6 years ago.
Right. Pyro showed up in this damn turtleneck. The way he just walked in the room and closed the door sent me. Right. Almost showed up in the fucking turtleneck. I was like, yes. But it's weird because as soon as Pyro showed up, I was in a live chat. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. But as soon as Pyro came in the room, Judi started rocking back and forth like an unstable.
I saw that
back and forth.
Mm-hmm. I know Judi has made reference to fighting or putting her hands on Mulan a couple times on during this episode.
Definitely plan on slapping the fuck out of Mulan at the finale,
but doesn't have the same energy for Leon and Pyro for some reason. But they want the smoke. They want all the smoke.
You don't want the smoke. Trust me. I want
all of it.
But you don't have that energy for them. But with Mulan, it's like, oh, I can't wait to punch Mulan in the mouth. But when Leon pointed that damn spatula at your ass and was like, you messy as fuck, you over here like, what did I do? Like,
yeah, that wraps up the season finale or season 3 of the Come Up Atlanta. Like I said, I feel like the season kind of started off slow. Well, maybe like the first 2 episodes were okay because we were getting another cast and their hustles, but it just kind of came stagnant with just drama. But I will say, like, the last 3 episodes have picked up. Yeah, a couple of people can go.
Who can
no
go?
shade.
You gotta choose one person to go, one person to stay.
One person to stay, Deion.
Okay.
Deion.
Ooh,
season 3 Deion.
Okay. Hey.
Yes. Season 3 Deion. Yes. This Deion can come back. Judith can go.
Okay.
Judith can go. And what about you, co-host?
Okay, so one person to stay. I would probably say one person that can stay. I would probably say, honestly, I would probably also say Deion. I think when Deion, similar to Darian, I feel like when he isn't being, I hate to say this, but when he's not being annoying, he's really funny. Like when he had on that wig and moving the bang and it's giving what is it, high school teacher secretary or high school secretary. I was living for that. That shit was hilarious. Like, and even when he was at the lingerie, Anthony's lingerie get together that didn't have no food. He was, he was funny. He was super funny. So, shout out to that.
Oh my god.
But one person to leave. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Messiah. Because honestly, I feel like out of everybody on the show, not to compare people, but I feel like he didn't really show much. Like I still don't really even know what he does. Oh, he's a rapper, right? But I don't we saw him in the studio like introducing him.
Ate his ass off like some gummies. No shade to anybody.
Not him taking his reality and putting it in the song. But yeah, I don't feel like we saw much from him, So I just feel like the only thing we really know about you from this season is that you got your ass eaten by somebody else's boyfriend. So, he can go. I wouldn't be upset about it. I mean, no shade to him, but if I had to choose somebody to cut, it'd be him.
Okay,
so,
that's fair.
Also, put in the comments, who would you like to see stay or go?
Yes.
Choose one person to stay, choose one person to go. Yeah, I'm curious.
As always, we're always here to interact, chat with you guys in the comments.
Yes.
Also, let us know what you thought of the season. Did you have a favorite of the season, or did you have like anybody that stood out, like a breakout star of the season for you? Yeah, just let us know in the comments. We'll definitely be in there to chat with you guys as always.
Yes.
Also, I want to send a huge shout out to Gemini Films for being so supportive during the season. All the shout outs, all the love. Thank you guys for just taking time out of your busy schedule to just acknowledge us.
Right. Yeah.
So thank you for that. And as always, I wanted to thank our subscribers just for being here and a double feature for you guys. So
it's been a little tumultuous, but we here,
yeah,
we out here
for just dealing with this for listening.
Right. So yeah. Can't wait for the reunion. I know they showed a little snippet. Don't know why Darian and Shane get into it, but I mean, knowing Darian, child, anybody can get this. I guess we'll find out when we watch, right? So.
Yeah. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. And again, be on the lookout for The Heights dropping January 27th from official Little Ike Media. And also be on the lookout for our our interview with several of the cast members coming up within a couple of weeks. But as always, this is in Kii&Carry, where we key.
And we carry.
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
And we will see y'all in the next one.